We're at the Phoenix Police Department Air Support Unit at Deer Valley Airport. This is the place where they house all of the aircraft. We're going to take a look at the newest addition to our helicopter fleet. Stay tuned for On the Issues, On the Road. Welcome to On the Issues, On the Road. I'm Councilman Dave Siebert.
This is an asset that's been missing for so many years due to our size, due to our needs. Councilman Siebert was the one that spearheaded this drive together with the fire department and the police department. It said that we need a twin-engine helicopter, not only for rescues, not only for firefighting, but also for public safety, to be able to travel at further distances and to have the finest equipment. And that's why this is critical.
Well, the new twin-engine helicopter dramatically improves the city's capacity to help people in need. Up to now, it's really been a case of police officers and firefighters using their courage to put the single-engine helicopters to the edge of their capability to get involved in rescue operations.
Ron had done a very famous rescue. It was before I was in office. It was in my district on Skunk Creek and Pinnacle Peak Road. And he had rescued a woman who had driven into Skunk Creek Wash when it was flowing very strong, and was able to, standing on the skid of this helicopter, get off on the trunk of the car, break out the back window, get her out, and all the time while being shocked by the electrostatic forces being generated by the water and the circulating main rotor. And he was able to hang on to her without being tied off and rescue. It was a very intense rescue that I don't think very many people could have pulled off. And so when we had the opportunity to ask him how important this twin-engine helicopter is to him, truly for him it was a top priority. We did a Channel 11 spot with him, and he knew that with this helicopter he could have gone down on a winch the proper way, the way you'd see the Coast Guard doing it. And he could have done the rescue without putting him and the victim at the risk that they were in.
But with the new twin-engine capacity, we'll be able to do so much more and be able to do it so much more safely and really be in a position to offer much stronger rescue services to the community. And also the twin-engine will dramatically improve our ability to use the helicopter in fighting fires.
Without police and fire working together, we wouldn't have had the capacity in the bond program to do it. The other thing is we're one of the departments in the country, one of the few, where police and fire get along so well. And that is truly a true testament to the quality of people in both departments, to two great chiefs, Chief Harris and Chief Brunacini, who work well together. And again, it goes from the top to the bottom, and without the really intense cooperation of both departments, this wouldn't have been possible.
The beauty of the aircraft is that with the hoist mounted on it, this aircraft has retractable gear, so you don't have to extend a hoist arm and line out past the normal skid tubes, and it keeps the center of gravity near the center line of the aircraft, and therefore allows you to pick up a lot of weight. This aircraft, out of all the ones that we tested and evaluated, had the best hoist load capability, and that was one of the major factors in purchasing it. It also had the best single-engine flyaway capability of all the aircraft we evaluated.
It gives us more accessibility with a quicker response time. We'll get there, be able to deploy a lot faster, go up and down right out of the ship, which will put us in a little safer position as well. The aircraft does not have to be right down on the ground as we had to do before. There'll be a pilot and a co-pilot who are assigned to this unit specifically as a rescue ship, and then we'll have two of our personnel, Phoenix Fire personnel, in the back responsible for the actual rescue.
It's a pleasure to fly. It cruises very fast, and I guess the one secret we don't need to tell everybody, I'm just kidding, is it has an autopilot system in it. So that does a couple things for you. It allows you to fly distances with relative ease, so it reduces the pilot fatigue, and also has a stabilization system on it that's redundant, and it even assists you in hovering the aircraft so that you can, once you master the technique, and assist you in hovering the aircraft for doing rescue operations.
Our residents and citizens, when they have a problem, don't want excuses. They need fire or police to be there. This helicopter will ensure that our services are delivered not only more efficiently, but more timely.
Welcome to the Deer Valley Airport, the pride of District 1. You know, as we look at this new piece of equipment that we're getting that we're going to unveil in a few minutes, I look back at the long road to getting here. A lot of people to thank in the next few minutes. You know, the first group I want to thank were all of the voters who came out and voted in the 2001 bond cycle and voted for this piece of equipment, because without them, we wouldn't be here today. So let's give all of the voters a big round of applause. With me today is Assistant Fire Chief Bob Kahn. Bob, I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule. You know, we just unveiled the twin-engine rescue helicopter, which is truly a joint effort between the police department and the fire department. You and I started working on this, what, 7 years ago?
7 years ago we started working on it. It's a community effort. Obviously you spearheaded it, but the police officers and the firefighters that were working on those special rescues and those brush fires had been wanting this in the system for a long time, and you took it upon yourself to help us actually get this aircraft. So it's been a long time coming. We're very excited today, obviously, to have it here and have it in the fleet.
Well, you know, you did an On the Issue show with me back in 1999. We were getting ready. We knew there'd be a bond program coming up in the next few years. And we said, you know, we need to get the public accustomed to the need of this so that when it comes up on the ballot, they can vote for it. And of course they did, but it was you, myself, it was Phil Tilford, the chief pilot from the Phoenix Police Department, and a very special friend I know of yours and of mine, and it was Captain Ron Cummings. And Ron, of course, you know, died in a tragic accident a few years ago, but I know this was near and dear to his heart. He talked about it on the show back in 1999.